Hi, I'm Bill Pollock, Sports Director of the Missourinet. We are on day 7 of our 10 tips in 10 days, just giving your youngsters some simple tips to get ready for the upcoming baseball or softball season. And yesterday I talked about T-ball kids and just going up there, keeping your eye on the ball and hitting it off the tee. So now we're going to step things up a little bit for kids that are a little bit older and talk about bunting. And really, bunting is probably one of the easiest things you can do, but the problem is it doesn't get practiced enough. And the reason why it's so simple is really all you're trying to do is catch the ball with the bat. But because we don't take enough repetitions, we don't see enough pitches, it's really a talent that is kind of dipped away. And you don't see it a lot anymore in Major League Baseball, and an emphasis now has been put on hitting home runs. But especially for this age, I think it's a good skill to learn and something that you should practice as much as you can at home once you're done with your normal batting practice. So I just want to show you a couple little tips on bunting, and then we'll have one example for you, and we'll be done with today. So the key with bunting, I think, is balance more than anything else. You've got to make sure that your feet are firmly underneath you, that you're not off balance, that you're not leaning too far. So we're going to start with our feet. When you come up in the batter's box and you're set, your feet are like this. One common mistake I see kids make is they swing their feet around this way to bunt. Now, it's not bad, but the only problem we have is if you've got a kid that pitches the ball and you've got an inside pitch that's coming at your chest, boy, that's kind of hard to get out of the way your feet are. So you want to make sure that when you bunt, that all you're doing is just twisting your feet just a little bit. This back foot is going to twist just a little bit, and your shoulders are going to square up. So when you hear square up to bunt, you're really talking about your shoulders, not so much your feet. Because again, a pitch coming in, it's going to be tough to get out of the way. So if you come this way, turn your feet, and you square your shoulders up. Now, any pitch that comes inside, you can back up and get out of the way. It's a lot easier. Okay? The key with bunting with the bat is to make sure that the bat head stays up. If it stays up in this position, you've got a better chance of the ball hitting the ground going straight out. A lot of times what you want to do is drop the bat head, and as soon as you drop the bat head, that ball's going to hit up here and go off foul. So keep the bat head up. You want to keep your normal grip with your left hand or your bottom hand, whichever one that is, and then your top hand is just going to come up here, and you don't want to squeeze it all the way around here because you can get your fingers pinched. You just want to guide it. And all bunting is you're following the ball, whichever way it's coming, and you're just trying to catch it with the bat. And so if the pitch comes in down here by my knees, below my waist, all I'm going to do is instead of going like this, that ball is going to go foul, I'm just going to bend my knees. Just dip down, bend my knees, let the bat hit the ball. Comes up here, same thing, I'm just going to stay right here. This part right here never moves. This goes up and down. The only thing that moves are my legs. If the pitch comes in and it's high, pull the bat back. Because if you're squared around and the ball comes over the plate, it's called a strike if you don't take the bat back. So that's another tip to remember. Same thing if the pitch is in the dirt. You come like this, bend down, you don't think you can get it, pull the bat back. Let it be a ball. Otherwise you're going to get called for a strike. So let's have Ryan do it. I'll just review real quick before he comes in. Get your normal stance. Square up your shoulders. Just turn your hips out. Bat head up in the air, and you're just going to catch the ball. If it's a bad pitch, pull it back. All right, let's see what we can do. Now you just have to hope I don't hit my kid. Ready? Good job. Very good. Let's try it again. Once again. Good job. One more. Very good. You can see what he did on all 3 of those. He had good balance, had good position, great eye-hand coordination. That's just something that comes with practice. But that bat head never moved. In fact, the last pitch that threw was kind of inside. All he did was just slid his hands over this way, caught it with the fat part of the bat, and laid down a nice bunt. That's our tip for today. Come back tomorrow on Missourinet.com.